you just got to keep pushing. Just next ridge, you know. It's like you never know what's over that next ridge, and that's what happened. You just keep going. Opening day, second season rifle. We got a couple deer tags. Got the spotter out. Try to see if we could find something. Came up this road I've never been before. Gonna see what it's about. Looks pretty good. It's just there's a few hunters. We got some gunshots off across the canyon. Don't know what's going on over there, but hey, somebody's having a good morning. Got Brody on the glass.
Trying to find Lucas's buck. Or a buck.
Just find one buck. Got to this trailhead, came up here, gunshots right when we got out of the truck. Came up over here. There was a couple, well, there was what we think is a small buck. We spotted him, went up and over the ridge, and we saw what probably is 3 does. Went back to get all our stuff put together, get the spotter, and they were gone. So they're kind of out of question right now. We got 2 guys that I think shot at one of the bucks. They're headed up this ridge. They're probably going to see if they can find the buck they shot. So we're gonna go the opposite direction. And hopefully get on some deer over here. Original plan, go to this little glassy knob. But so far, it's pretty cool. And as we were coming up here, spotted, well, jumped a little doe, chambered around and got ready, and just in case there was a buck with her. But she was all by herself, so at least we think so. But kind of an exciting morning once we got here. A little bit of action. We're gonna go ahead and work up into this park, try to get onto this glassy knob. There's 2 other guys up here. See where they're going. But kind of the story of the morning is there's hunters everywhere and gunshots everywhere except for where we are. So maybe we'll get lucky here. We can hear one of our own gunshots here soon. But I think if we get down here, we should be able to maintain elevation, work through the timber. There's another good opening up there, a little park we might have to ourselves. Maybe.
Big might.
But I think we kind of just play by ear, but we work back to the truck. Get kind of a game plan. I don't know if we want to stay up here though.
I think we need to kind of play to our strong suit. We need a spot.
Yeah.
And then, because once we go walking somewhere, I think we'll beat everybody there.
Right.
We got to have direction. Otherwise, we're playing everybody else's game, just wandering in the woods.
Yeah.
Second chance draw, deer. I mean.
Yeah. There's gonna be a lot of guys.
Yeah. It makes sense. Can't get too upset over it. Yeah, I want to get as much country covered as possible, because when we're locked in here with everybody else, I mean, we can't.
Tough.
Yeah.
I mean, there's bucks. I mean, if those guys really did shoot a deer, there's bucks. It's just they were already in here before us.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of that, we missed that prime time.
Yeah, we kind of did.
the morning hunt didn't turn out as expected. Found a lot of hunters and a lot of does. So we're back on the glass, checking out this canyon. Looks really good. I feel like you should be able to find a deer in here. Just ain't amounting to anything right now. Work our way back to camp, try to regroup and maybe go check out a spot tonight to make a plan for the morning tomorrow. And who knows? Maybe there'll be a big buck. No deer. Saturday evening hunt has not been successful. Went back to camp, got some lunch, and decided to try this road, and it was closed right at the National Forest boundary. Still pretty butthurt about that. Already got to hear about that the whole way back. Kind of a weird day. Just driving around. Hey, there's no hunters over here. At least we got that. Saw one guy leaving. That was a good sight, but
better.
Maybe that's maybe there's another reason why there's no hunters back here.
Day 2 on our deer hunt here. It's been pretty tough. Last evening was uneventful. Trying a new spot here. Same story though, a lot of hunters already. Bunch of camps, wall tent city out here. But we're getting packed up. See what we can find. Try to take a little walk.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Go kill a big buck. We got up here, spotted some does, pretty far away, but you know, usually when you spot some deer up here, you spot a couple hunters. So we're going to move, get into a different spot up here. And while it's still morning light, maybe we can see something up here. Keep on trucking. Saw a sweet bear prints. Keep at it.
Right there. There's 2 standing right out in the open.
On top of that?
Oh, those are elk.
Acting like he's got an elk tag.
I just got an elk tag.
Hey, when you see an elk, it's pretty exciting. Well, after we spotted some elk and deer, does this morning, we figured we'd come over here. Gotta just work these parks, you know. See if we can find something. So far, no buck. We got bear track, we got wolf track, potentially. We got does and fawns, we got bull elk, and we found a moose track. We got grouse, we got jackrabbits. We saw a fox last night, but no bucks. The one thing that we need. Nothing. So that's cool. Well, we came up and over into this little bowl. It's pretty nice. Has great potential. Sat here for a while. We had a hunter that we located about a half hour after we got here, thinking we have the whole place to ourselves, and lo and behold, blaze orange tucked in the corner over there. So that was cool. He ended up leaving. We stayed here for a while. Nothing yet. It's been pretty slow. thought today was gonna be a pretty good day. Felt good about it. And hey, there's still more time left. So
We're thinking about going deeper. All we're seeing right now, a bunch of hunters. I think we're all basically fighting over the same forky right now. Be nice to see something a little bit bigger. So maybe we need to go where everybody else isn't. I think everybody has the deer split basically between private and hopefully high altitude. So, you know, we're flirting with a couple different ideas. Lucas may head back, come back, and after this cold front and snowstorm comes in, maybe we'll have some better luck, see some sign on the ground, and be able to locate some of these supposed deer that are in the area.
Well, somebody's having fun shooting. We're just here listening to them again. They're shooting this way. You hear the echo back. They're shooting from. Whoa. Beep, bleep. They're shooting from where we were yesterday.
Yeah. I'll say it. Hey, well, what I want to point out though is we've got a dead cow, but you didn't see that there's another skull over there. Look to your left.
No way. Look at that sucker. Then it looks like there's some sort of. It looks like could be wolf. I don't know.
What's it taste like?
Tastes like. Let's check this out. Wow.
I mean, you're looking around, it looks like a graveyard.
Seriously.
Like, I mean, there's that one. This is pretty, I mean, look at it. There's bones scattered all the way over there.
According to Ranella, this is a great way to rake in a moose with a scapula.
Is it real advice?
Ranella would be proud. Yeah. It was on one of his short reel, whatever videos. Like, fun fact. Moose scapula. It was one of those, like, tips or whatever deal videos. But he made it a lot funnier than I'm making it out to be.
OIT. Old Indian trick.
Old Indian trick. We just found three cow skulls within 30 yards of each other. And who knows? Who knows what happened? Maybe they got stuck up here and all in the same spot though, like boom, boom, boom. That's crazy. All in, like, how did that even happen?
I don't know if it's like winter kill or... Oh, just interesting.
And if they got shot, why would, unless they were diseased or injured. But 3 in one spot?
Some action shots of my face while I walk. Trying to get you some good C-roll. Some POV. At least this way, if they do run behind me. We won't know till post-processing, but it'll be funny. Just gotta go. Yeah. Come along.
Watch me bust my ass in this muddy swamp.
Surprise, surprise. Got another great area for deer. I mean, look at this. Lucas, right there, going up the hill. Running. Right there. See it? Up the hill. Right there, to the left. Coming across. Going up. Hitting tree line. Oh, no.
What?
Get your binos. Oh, it's going right up.
Oh, I do see now. Elk.
Elk?
Yeah.
What was it? Bull or cow?
Not cow. Well, guys, Brody about gave me a heart attack. Said up the hill, running. I'm like, there's deer. I'm like unclipping my backpack. There's an elk. Go figure. Damn. That's probably what those guys were shooting at. It's probably elk.
You think so? Elk hunters, man. I don't know. Today's been an elk day.
I told you there's only elk up here.
How many times am I supposed to go around? Well, it's official. We're calling it after 2 days. We had 2 morning hunts and 2 evening hunts. We have been fairly unlucky. We've seen everything but a buck. So Luke's only had those 2 days to take off. We think it's gonna get better after we get a little bit of weather. Cold front moves in. Hopefully we get some snow on the ground. We can see some fresh sign and it gets them out into the open, and better yet, detours some of the other hunters. Maybe we'll be a little less competition out there. So right now there's pressure on every hillside, and I don't think anything wants to come out right now. I'm gonna get out of here as well. I've got to go pick up a couple bulls from the taxidermist. Figure now's a good time since not too much is happening, and then we'll regroup.
Something's got to happen, because it ain't happening right as it is. So get some snow, push them down, get them moving, and we're gonna flirt with the idea of packing in a couple miles, depending on how much snow. You know, if we got 2 foot of snow up high, that might not happen. But if we only get, 6 or 8 inches, I'm totally game for that.
Bring the gators.
Yeah, got the gators. I sold my other gators.
The thin ones?
$25, yeah.
The little ones?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they don't fit. I'm fucking over
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And actually,
They were tight on you.
yeah, remember I was like, screw this.
Tight. Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Dang, and he didn't even prioritize me. He didn't even let me know. I'd have probably bought them from him.
Well, driving the truck. Doing a lot of this on this trip. And then we're gonna wait for it to snow a foot and then go packing.
Yeah.
We like to make it hard on ourselves, I guess.
Yeah,
You gotta warm up to it.
I don't know if that's always necessary, but this road hunting thing, I don't think it's made for everybody.
Gotta be built differently.
That's right. You got to be built before 1990. So, well, a lot of bugs on the
Hey,
windshield.
dear, look at that. See, we're good at this road hunting deal. Couple does just hanging out. We're in the wrong damn unit, and they're on private. Actually, no, this would be a limb. Down here, that's a buck. Yeah, it's a little fork. Those guys were parked right down here.
I know.
And they hiked
walked
out
on that hill.
This tiny little buck. Like, he's about the smallest forky you could shoot. He's barely legal. 2 of his nuts are the size of 1 big buck's nut.
That's right, bucked up. Well, there you go. Onward.
Would you like me to get out of the way?
Yeah, why don't you just jump on out, huh? Deer Camp 2024. This is base camp, and we're getting out from here every day. Except for the days we're not.
Airing the tires back up. Got them down to 20 psi to make the roads a little bit smoother, and I had a puncture in my sidewall a couple weeks ago, so didn't air down then, and I should have. Definitely helps just form the rocks around your tire instead of just, I think it helps.
I love a smooth road when I'm road hunting. So the tires, airing down the tires,
The passenger-
a little smoother.
The passenger really appreciates it. All right, so we're back up here. It is Wednesday evening. We're out just doing a little road hunt. Not seeing anything, but good to be back up here after a couple days back at home, getting some things taken care of. It snowed, got some weather. Not right here. It's muddy sucker down here. But looks like there's some good snow up high. We're gonna get up there, see how much snow, and if there's some deer moving up there. Feel pretty good about it. Get those big bucks that are hanging out up there, up high. Get them moving. Get them starting to think about, chasing the does, get them down here, and hopefully get on a buck tomorrow. We're gonna be here for another 4 days. So it's our last little push here. See if we can get a buck. Alright, it's Thursday morning. We made it up here. 6 inches of snow, 6 to 8 inches here. About 10 degrees. Saw some tracks down here, and that was about it. So we'll see. Hopefully today is the first day of good sunshine. So hopefully get some up and moving. We'll see. Here we go. Find something?
An elk. It's laying right there.
Oh, you son. A dead elk. It's supposed to be alive.
It's wild. That sucker won't get up and move.
It's kind of weird, huh?
Get you some footage. Some B-roll on that elk.
Well, how about we get some A-roll too?
A-roll, B-roll. Well,
I really want some D-roll.
some D-roll?
Yeah. That deer rolling down the hill
Oh,
dead.
there you go. Alright. I'm not gonna lie, that's not where my mind went at first. I was like, do you want some D-roll?
Get your mind out of the gutter, dude. What the hell?
It's where I live.
We're deer hunting.
Deer yeah, well. We hiked, how far? 2.5 miles? Something like that? In here?
Yeah, 2.5.
2.5 miles. And, yeah. Still nothing. We were pretty hopeful that the snow would, really get them moving, but, it doesn't seem like it's done that, at least not up here.
Yeah.
We cut a lot of track, a lot of deer track down lower. Got our hopes up, so we kept pushing on, and I suspect we may have walked right past them. So now we're sitting in between two sets of hunters. We're all kind of watching the same hillside here, but
Yeah, go figure. We want to take a break, and hang out for a bit, and the 2 other hunters have the same idea.
Yeah. Well, guys got to eat, especially when you're carrying an extra 2.5 pounds of snow on every step up this mountain.
Yeah.
So, but it's super pretty up here.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I definitely like being up here, but Be nicer if there were a couple deer. So, we'll see. There you go. He's a good buck.
He's a 4, right?
I think he's a 4.
Yeah.
He's a small frame 4. I think he's good. I'm seeing 2 splits on him.
Yeah. All right, guys. We spotted up some deer. They're about 1,000 yards away, if not maybe 1,200. Hard to get a range on them. We're dropping down this ravine into this bottom here. We're gonna work up the other side toward a patch of aspens. Hopefully get a shot less than 600 yards. We'll see. I think we have a pretty good chance of getting a shot at these deer. I think there's a 4-point. It's just tough from that far away to see how big he really is. Maybe he's bigger. Who knows? We're gonna drop in here, and it's our best opportunity right here. We gotta take advantage of it.
Get ready, he's gotta be coming out. Here comes another. This is the buck. Here's the buck. There he is, right there. Boom. Got him. All right, guys, we just got a buck. Lucas just shot his biggest buck to date.
It was, wow, what a deal. We started up here. We were 1,000 yards according to me, a 600 to Brody,
Yeah.
which I believed him too. I was like, our rangefinders were not working. It was like we couldn't get a solid point to range off of. So we were just all over the place. We're trying to use Onyx to range them. And we finally were like, oh, we're not even looking at the same spot. We were like, okay, yeah, he's 1,000. And then so we go ahead, we work here. We lost the buck. He went behind, there's a bunch of pine trees here. They went in the timber bedded behind those pine trees, or in the pine trees. We were like, let's get closer. Let's see what we can do. And we got to this point, we're like, okay, we can see this left meadow here and a little bit of this right meadow here. And we just sat for, what was it, probably an hour?
Yeah, I mean, you pulled your chair out and we set up shop on this rock here. You can see our spots here.
Yeah.
Been sitting here for a good little while. We thought, oh, we'll wait them out.
Then we spotted, the does got up. Brody spotted the does working through. So we're like, we need to get to this right meadow, get a better opening there. So we went up there. I got set up prone, super solid, waited probably, shit, it feels like 20, 30 minutes for that shot.
It was.
And then does started filing out. Doe, 6 does. And then here he comes, a little 4-point. Biggest buck. I shot. It hit him. I don't know where. He kind of kicked up his back leg, but it was enough to stop him. He wasn't going anywhere. Then I kept going up to the right a little bit to see if I could find them. The does are all standing around. They're not even like spooked because the buck's just standing there, like just standing there. Doesn't know what to do. Probably a gut shot. He was probably feeling queasy. And then I sent another one at him. He laid down and he was just laying there with his head up. Thought we were gonna wait him out, and then we just got impatient. We're just like, I just felt bad. I'm like, I want to kill this buck. I want him to die, you know. So I got up closer. He wasn't going anywhere. I got a better angle, broadside. Didn't want to screw up any of the meat, so I aimed for his neck, and he was down. So we're gonna go get him. Back to back, baby. I'm 2 in a row. 2 in a row for deer, 3 in a row for elk.
It's been a good year.
Dude.
I mean, what just makes this more sweet is the fact that how many people there were.
We spotted him from way the there. This is gonna suck coming out of this.
Oh, it's gonna be terrible.
That hillside's gonna suck.
Yeah. Just so everybody knows, we didn't walk down those hills. We basically sledded on our backs.
Hey, one thing about it though, we're gonna stay warm.
Yeah, yeah, we're working hard, staying warm. No doubt there.
This whole trip, we were down. We were like, what is going on? There's no deer. They're not moving like we thought they were. We're seeing elk track. We're seeing hunters still. And then we get up here, you know, and like I put an X right where we were sitting too. I was like, I'd like to get to this shelf. And we got there, and after I dropped my binos in the snow, I was sitting there cleaning them off. Finally got them cleaned, and I'm like, I pull up and I'm like, there's deer down there. And then Brody on the spotter, you know, doe, 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 and then I'm like, really? And then all of a sudden, buck.
One buck.
Oh. But that's how quick it happens. Ridge by ridge, you never know what's over the next ridge. You just gotta keep pushing, just next ridge, you know? It's like, you never know what's over that next ridge, and that's what happened. You just keep going. You get discouraged because you see hunters, you see elk tracks, and it's like, man, are we too high up? You know, it's like, which I do think we were a little high right there, because we were able to spot them down here. I mean, we probably dropped, what is that, 400 feet?
Yeah, it's quite a bit.
Yeah.
Big drop.
Wow. They're working through here too?
Yeah.
They've been here for a little bit. I think they've been down here since the storm rolled through.
They hunkered down here.
Yeah, that was a little bit far back. There's a shot here. So I grazed him on one of those next shots, probably that. He's a little buck. He's a little 4. Thank you, buddy. Sorry, it took a couple shots. Look at this one. That's cool. God, it's amazing how small they are compared to an elk. Man, we made great time on that. We got them on our backs, and with the head, here we go. We got about, I think it's like 3.5 miles. That we, you know, on the way up here, we should be able to cut some of that, stay in lower elevation, so hopefully only 3 miles. And he wasn't, you know, big buck, so he's not terribly heavy. We're gonna get after it. It's getting dark. We just got to get up that hill before dark, and I think we can do it. So, wish us luck.
Here we are, day 4. We got in late last night with Lucas's deer, hauling that out. Was feeling guilty about the idea of not even coming out this morning. Everybody else tagged out, so 3 out of the 4, so I'm the last one up. So basically everybody's locked in with what they got, and now I got to try to find something big. But regardless, we're just hunting some lowlands. Just did some driving this morning, tried to see some country, just trying to see what's out there, find anything really. Yeah, definitely not going to be picky. However, it does feel like the pressure's on now that 3 out of 4 are tagged out. Oh, shit. It's my turn now.
Come on, man, step it up.
I know. So yeah, we just hit this lowland. I think we're going to get out of here, get some breakfast, and then hit it again this evening.
We saw a buck on the private.
We did see the buck here on the private.
We climbed up this sucker and found other hunters that probably had the same idea.
Decent buck. There were 2 little forkies and then 1 decent, probably 3x. Had a decent frame. Actually had a little bit of mass on him, but he had a bunch of does with him, right on the edge of the private. So I think he was flirting with that idea coming off. But like I said, there was some hunters that were parked just ahead of us. They probably saw him too, and in fact they're 100 yards from us. So competition's fierce down here.
Yes,
it's just how it goes.
Alright, it's the evening hunt, Friday night. Just hitting some BLM. Trying to find Brody a buck. Tomorrow's last day, so just trying to move as much as possible, cover as much country as we can on this BLM. We know we really don't want to go back up high where there's a bunch of snow after last night's pack out. Kind of took it out of us with that 8 to 12 inches of snow. Keep finding little spots where we can crest over a ridge and see what's hiding out. We're gonna put in the work tonight and we'll see how it goes. All right, so we got some action. We're coming down this road. I spotted a doe. Oh, Brody's pulling up. He's about to shoot, maybe. Nope, he put his gun down. He's gonna go into this bottom and he might shoot a buck. I don't think it's gonna be much. I think it's the same 3 does. But he's gonna hang out down there just in case something pops out.
Oh my God. Baby forky.
How bad do you want the meat?
Huh?
How bad do you want the meat? A bit of deer meat. Tag out.
Oh my God, he's giving, what an asshole. See how much time he's giving me?
Oh, I see it. How bad do you want the content?
Just because of that, I can't do it. Just because of that.
Yeah. Now he's not the, yeah. You missed your window there. I'm sure it'll come back.
I know, he's just gonna keep giving it to me. That sucker. Hey, so here we are, we're at camp. Lucas is cooking it up. He is working on some, ironically enough, some deer burger that he killed last year.
Forky burger.
We said it was forky, but actually it was 2x3.
2x3.
Not quite. But I had an opportunity at a forky this evening. I kind of walked in here saying I wasn't going to take a forky, not because I wouldn't appreciate it, but the reality is I've just been very fortunate this season. Got 2 elk, so the freezer is getting close to full. Just really want to make this last kill worth it. So I kind of walked in here saying, hey, you know, I don't want to get a forky. I like to get something a little better. Even a 2x3 would be a shooter buck for me. But just wanted to live up to that, to what I said at the beginning of the season, and actually follow through. So had a forky in the crosshairs, chose to pass. Nothing bigger ever walked out. Hoping tomorrow's my day, but okay with my decision if it isn't. So yeah, and we'll see what tomorrow holds. Hopefully we get that shooter buck that we're looking for, at least that I'm looking for, and we'll go from there.
Just don't shoot one bigger than mine.
No. We got Camp Chef Lucas. He's been cooking up all our meals.
Yeah, because I like eating real food versus dehydrated meals. I had enough of that shit in Utah.
Standards are different around here. Lucas has higher standards.
This nice ass camper we get to sleep in. I'm used to sleeping in a tent. It's nice to have my kitchen set up next to this nice camper that has a kitchen. You know, this is my tent kitchen.
This is badass. I mean,
but hey,
you've got a grill, you've got a two burner stove here that you whipped up breakfast on this morning.
Got that on sale at Walmart.
Hey, and it works great. That's all that matters.
Look at this. Come check this out. 2x3 burger, not a forky burger.
Ooh, that looks good.
Heck yeah. You know, I'm not a tomato guy. I just like my onion. Got some lettuce. Sorry if you like your tomato on a burger, but not that kind of guy. Maybe a little ketchup. Just a little. This last morning of the hunt, we're on this little ridge. We drove up this road. There's a lot of sign on here, but it's a couple days old. Looks like there's a buck track, but it's chilly. It's probably 15, 20 degrees up here. Just glassing, getting some first light action. Heard a shot over where we were last night. Let's hope our forky's okay. We need him to grow for next year. I don't think he'll make, I don't know, third and fourth season. Hunters may be a little more selective because there's a better chance of shooting a buck, but I'd be surprised if he makes it with all the hunters that are around. Just gonna keep at it. Get some, hit some more roads, see if we can see something. Just gotta cover ground. That's been kind of the motto for the past couple days. Good looking doe. I like you, doe.
God damn. I'm starting to turn into bro and his doe. I need a buck, man. Come on.
Well, guys, that's a wrap. We came over to this cliff edge where the river is down there, and had some movement. There was a couple does. We were getting excited. Got the gun out. It was getting real. And then somebody shot on top of the other side. There's some BLM over there, and I don't know what they were shooting at, but they got the deer moving, and these two does just crashed into the river and came across. It's pretty cool to see.
Yeah, I think it's kind of a cool way to end it.
Yeah.
I mean, we had been kind of talking about shooting across this canyon, or at least I had, for a couple days, and then to get over here and sit it, and then actually have an opportunity or a chance, because we glassed these deer up and couldn't quite tell what sex they were, so we just waited them out, and between that shot and then just some time passing, we were able to identify them all as does. But
yeah,
it's kind of fun for there to be a chance that it might have been a buck and actually get set up. So
yeah,
good way to end it. This isn't just the end of the deer hunt. This is basically the end of the year's hunts. So
all the seasons, all the tags we got.
Yeah.
So yeah, but hey, we're gonna try out a spring bear next year,
yeah.
Idaho.
Yeah.
that's the next one. Gotta do our prep for that, planning. That should be a fun one.
Yeah.
But we're not too far from camp here. We're gonna go pack up camp, get the heck out of here. That's a wrap.